Hello, my viewers. Welcome back to the channel. And by the video title, you know what this video is about. Got some Steeler news, of course. Steeler news and updates, keeping you guys updated as the week goes on and stuff. As you guys know, we played the Chargers this week, which would be a good game. The Chargers got a good offense. J.K. Dobbins been running that ball very, very good. Justin Herbert is a good player, good quarterback. O-line is better. They're doing a good job in the trenches. Defense is pretty good too, so it should be a nice matchup. It's going to be a matchup that kind of tests us a lot. But as we've seen, of course, Coach Tomlin does his Coach Tomlin Tuesdays, discussing, of course, the injuries. Players are coming back from injuries and all type of things and scenarios. He discussed a lot of questions, every time. He mentioned, of course, Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, of course, is still injured with the calf injury, and they said the Steelers are basically doing the same thing they did last year. In Coach Tomlin's words, he said, "We are kind of in the same posture as we were in the last week with Russ." Tomlin said this Tuesday, he said, "As I said here today, Russ is not scheduled to be a full participant in practice, and so we're readying and planning to feature Justin as our guy," like that. But he said it in his own way. He said, "So we're readying and plan to feature Justin and his readiness." Of course, Coach Tomlin has the way with words. I think he also said something like, he said, "If I told you guys how the hot dog was made, you guys wouldn't like it very much," when people asked him about his own game plan. So he always has some type of saying. Very good at bringing the best out of the players, of course, and different catchphrases and different sayings, of course, good coach. But Wilson has been limited in practice on the past few weeks like that. He's kind of been the emergency quarterback just in case they have to go to him. So he's been suited up, of course. But, Kyle Allen been the backup and Wilson been the emergency quarterback just in case, like if everything goes wrong, like Fields get knocked out and then Kyle Allen get knocked out. And then you put, of course, on Russell Wilson in. But Russ has been not unable to play. It's still crazy like how this story kind of happened, and I think it's kind of a blessing in disguise, like I mentioned before. Steelers getting Russell Wilson like injured is not, of course you want him to be injured, but like him getting injured helped you like kind of develop Justin Fields in the offseason. He got the first team reps. He was working with the guys a lot, doing all of those 7-shot drills and all the different things that kind of boosted him up. He was playing in preseason. And then, now he can start the regular season off. And it's been working out pretty well for him, too. You see kind of improvement in his game. Him not holding the ball too long, him delivering the ball fast, quick and with it, and making right decisions, like quick decisions, like right off the back instead of holding and running around trying to be hero ball, but play hero ball and stuff. But Justin Fields has been doing a pretty good job. So I think kind of a blessing in disguise a little bit. I don't know if Russell Wilson would ever play as a Steeler like that. That's kind of a question we got to kind of ask eventually. I also seen, of course, Big Ben. He believes in the Steelers should just roll with Justin Fields whether Russ starts or not. I mean, whether Russ is healthy or not. Like that, the Steelers should just roll with Justin Fields being the guy. It says exactly 20 years ago, it's the full article, a rookie quarterback named Ben Roethlisberger was thrown into the starting lineup after injury took out the Steelers starting quarterback. Yeah, guys, we all know the story, of course, about Big Ben. He's supposed to have been the guy who was supposed to have been sitting down, but then, quarterback got injured. I think it was Maddox who got injured, and then Big Ben came in, and then he balled out, went to the AFC Championship game his first year as a rookie and stuff and played phenomenal football. Went undefeated, I believe, too, as well. But Big Ben, of course, on his podcast, he was discussing and talking about different things. He said he believed that if Russ healthy, I'm sticking with Justin Fields because I think he has earned and deserved the right to stay there. And Justin Fields is doing a good job. And, of course, if you watch the stat sheet only and see the box score, you probably say, oh, he's not doing too much. But you actually watch the game and see all the penalty yards that was nullified and taken off of his stats. You'd be like, okay, he actually playing pretty good football. When we needed him to make a play on third down, he made those plays. Not to turn the ball over as well. Like I mentioned before, I said Mr. Trubisky and Kenny Pickett couldn't do any of those things. Mr. Trubisky couldn't stop turning the ball over. Justin Fields haven't turned the ball over yet. And also, Kenny Pickett couldn't get the first down on third down. Third and short, third and long. Definitely not third and long, but he couldn't get the third down conversion at all like that. He was inaccurate. He would do a spin move and run to a sack. Justin Fields has shown us consistently that he's able to get the first downs on third downs and make the right plays, not turn the ball over, and do enough to manage the game to help us win. We know he's not a game manager. He's a playmaker quarterback. But right now, the Steelers got him playing in a game manager-like state, so he can kind of like build himself up and get to that level. But the last thing I want to discuss, of course, is the injury report. The injury report, I think we have like a few injuries. We only got a few people injured. Tight end Michael Pruitt is injured. And also, of course, receiver Ben Skoranek, I can say his name, his shoulder injury. And then Tyler Makovich. Makakevich. See, all these names I messed up. You know Tyler, he's been here for a long time. He put number 44. He was here, he left, he came back. As Coach Sullivan said, he might be able to play, I think, later this season. Not later this season, later this week. So I'm trying to take the man out the whole year. But later this week, he said, he's a veteran, so he don't really have to practice up in a week because he already know the system. The other guys, they might miss this game, depending. I know Pruitt, he got targeted a few times, but he's been a guy who's mostly been out there for blocking purposes and stuff, doing a solid job. So we'll see what happens, of course, fully. But overall, I think the injury's not severe. It's just kind of like just precaution injuries a little bit, but they most likely probably be ready to go. I think the only person that might not be ready to go is probably Russ. Russ is probably the only individual. So we'll just have to see how things pan out. And Justin Jackson was the guy who got knocked down a few times last game. They didn't really mention him on the thing, so I guess he was just the wing got knocked out of him, so I guess he's good to go. I didn't really see anything about Dante Jackson, but Corey Trice did do a good job, like I mentioned before. I said Corey Trice is going to take Dante Jackson's spot. I think because he has the potential and ability. Like, he's 6'3". He can match up against anybody, play zone coverage, man-to-man press coverage, and do all type of things. So I think he's going to be a guy who takes the second spot as cornerback 2 later in the season. But that's all I got for today's video. If you like this video, leave a like and subscribe for more content. I will have the game preview coming out, of course, eventually as well. So just stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.